The ancient Stoics believed in the power of prudence and the wisdom of silence. They realized that not everything we think or feel is worth sharing with the world. As the Stoic Epictetus aptly put it, there is only one way to happiness: to stop worrying about things that are beyond our control. With this wisdom in mind, let's explore 7 things that Stoicism teaches us to keep to ourselves on the path to wisdom and inner strength. Don't speak ill of yourself, even in thought. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism, a philosophy that preaches inner strength and fortitude of mind, is to refrain from making negative statements about yourself. This implies that you should never engage in conversations that demean your personality, even in private with your own thoughts. As Marcus Aurelius, a prominent Stoic of his time, wisely advised, never complain about fate or criticize yourself, even in private. Such self-condemnation can undermine your self-esteem and psychological well-being. Constant thoughts like "I'm worthless" or "I'll never succeed" destroy self-confidence and stunt personal growth. Instead of berating yourself, try to remind yourself of your potential and abilities. Say to yourself, "I can achieve this, even if not immediately, but in time I will surely succeed." This positive attitude builds self-confidence and resilience, which is in line with the fundamentals of Stoicism. Don't brag about your self-improvement. Epictetus, the famous ancient Greek Stoic philosopher, gives valuable advice on the subject of self-development and self-improvement. When we seek to improve ourselves, it should be done with humility and modesty. This involves refraining from publicly bragging about one's accomplishments and self-development efforts. Becoming the best version of ourselves should be a personal journey that we take for our own internal benefit, not for the applause and praise of others. Boisterous declarations of our successes on the path of self-improvement can dilute the sincerity of our intentions. It's like announcing your goals before you achieve them. Such declarations inadvertently diminish motivation and commitment. Epictetus recommends following the well-known wisdom: deeds speak louder than words. The true measure of our progress is not pathos statements, but real changes in behavior, character, and thought pattern. Don't be a glutton. Stick to the golden mean. The legendary Stoic Musonius gives wise counsel on the importance of moderation in all things, especially in matters of eating and drinking. His profound philosophy emphasizes that by indulging in excessive excesses and overindulgences, we risk carrying serious physical and mental burdens in the form of negative consequences. For true followers of Stoicism, the key virtues on the way to a harmonious and perfect life are self-discipline, restraint, and constant self-control. Moderation in everything, the golden mean, is what leads to true balance of mind and body, to wisdom and inner harmony. Don't talk too much to anyone or anything. Zeno, the wise father of Stoicism, left us an eternal truth that remains relevant millennia later. Man has 2 ears and only 1 mouth, so let him listen twice as much as he speaks. This simple but profound advice calls us to greater awareness and restraint in our interactions with people. In this age, when everyone is feverishly eager to speak and be heard, it is especially important to revisit the age-old wisdom of the legendary Zeno. By listening attentively to the interlocutor, we find harmony and balance in communication, avoiding unnecessary shaking of the air. 2 ears, 1 mouth. Remember this sage precept. Don't think too much about the future. The philosophy of Stoicism contains a crucial lesson. Don't become overly fixated on a hypothetical future and things beyond our control. Constant fruitless thinking about what might happen tomorrow or a month from now only brings unnecessary anxiety and unhappiness into our lives. As the ancient Roman philosopher Epictetus wisely pointed out, there is only one true path to true peace of mind and happiness, and that is to stop worrying and fretting unnecessarily about things that are beyond our power and control. Pay attention to the present moment and to matters where you can express yourself. Then worries will recede, giving way to wisdom and harmony. Don't show ingratitude. Expressing sincere gratitude and appreciation in your interactions with others is essential, as opposed to constant complaining and whining. As the ancient Roman philosopher Epictetus wisely pointed out, the truly wise person is the one who knows how to rejoice and appreciate what he already has instead of constantly grieving and longing for what is not yet in his life. This simple but profound ancient wisdom teaches us to cherish and be grateful for all the blessings and gifts that are already present in our lives, rather than bemoaning the unfulfilled. By cultivating this attitude of sincere gratitude, we find true peace and harmony, avoiding discouragement and disappointment. Don't complain. Complaining is common in today's society. We complain about our jobs, our bosses, our spouses, the weather, the government, life in general. But what do we get in return? Complaints rarely make things better. On the contrary, they only make it worse. The Roman emperor and philosopher Marcus Aurelius said, "Very few things are necessary for a happy life. Everything is in your way of thinking." This statement reflects an important truth. Our happiness depends largely on our worldview and reactions. When we complain, we focus on the negative. This narrows our perception of the world, robbing us of the ability to see the good. We become unhappy because we only see the bad. If we want to be happy, we must change our way of thinking. We must learn to focus on the good, on the positive aspects of life. This doesn't mean that we should ignore the negative, but we must learn to put it in perspective and not let it poison our mood and relationships with others. To summarize, in this video, we looked at 7 things Stoics should keep secret from others. By keeping your fears, doubts, and weaknesses secret, you can protect your inner world from intruders. Be wise in your choice of interlocutors and share only what benefits you and others. Following the advice of Stoicism, you will find peace of mind. Don't forget to subscribe to the Greats Quotes channel. See you in new videos.